we'll see what's at the other end of the hallway here. I mean, it's just gonna loop back.
Those were the freest souls in the world, so I did just pick them up.
Yeah, there weren't any enemies. That's fine.
This room, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, we can open the next chest we come across. That's good enough. Even though that's a chest that won't get us anything. Oh, I mean, I guess there could be an herb, but...
Just surprised I haven't seen the cat's chest yet.
There doesn't seem to be one.
Unless it's in this little room here.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
assuming
it
there
could
is
be,
one, and it's just hidden.
It could be, could be just in the next little chamber.
Yeah, but we've been... This is like the first chamber.
We've been over here?
Yeah, this is the starting room.
Literally the starting room.
Yeah. It's just the one way.
Maybe there isn't one.
Maybe there isn't, or maybe we just missed it. Either way, I don't care enough to go back and look.
Yeah, we're fine. We're not getting them all, so who cares? All right. What do we want to do? Eisen's quest?
Yeah, let's go to Can't warp there.
Nope, we have to boat there.
Lobris doesn't have a dock. I selected the one place that isn't.
Oh.
You there with the big sword. You've got skills, don't you?
How can you tell without seeing me in battle?
I'm just a mere swordsmith, but I've known all sorts of swordsmen. Sometimes a sword's spirit is much weaker than its owner's, and it can't match his prowess. Other times, the sword's spirit is too strong for its wielder to master, and it holds its owner in disdain.
You can tell? Even if someone doesn't draw his sword?
Not always, but sometimes. In his case, it was easy. His spirit is in perfect sync with the one residing in his blade.
Really? I never thought about my sword that way before.
I'm sure whoever forged that sword is glad to have a man like you wield his work. I'd love to meet a swordsman to whom I could happily entrust my work. But first I need practice. I've got to sharpen my skills and my spirit.
Good luck!
Thanks.
Good luck. The guy that made this sword spent like 4 centuries turning himself into this sword.
I see you've met him. He's right here.
I just want to restock on those bottles.
Yeah.
Those are not the ones that we have infinite use of.
Why don't we have the other infinite use bottle?
I heard that this recent rash of demon attacks is the work of a demon known as the Lord of Calamity.
I heard that too. They say she built a nest in Mount Killaros where she breeds swarms of demons like some kind of queen ant.
Really? That's not what I heard. I heard she's a giant, hideous hag with the head of a dragon and a mouth with gnashing teeth in each hand.
I think they just called you a hideous hag. Mouth hands. How ghastly.
Mouth hand.
That's not all. Those mouths spew forth clouds of toxic gas. Any human caught in it turns into a demon.
Wait, is that where demon blight comes from?
I couldn't say. It's just a rumor after all. But I haven't even gotten to the crazy part. This demon has a familiar, a short little thing that uses a huge board to create winds that spread the demon's poison. Rumor says that the nasty little creature takes the appearance of a trickster magician and is actually the demon's true form.
So some short little monster has caused all of this? Kind of makes you hate anyone short, doesn't it?
So the Lord of Calamity is actually a short, phony magician. What do you know?
Woe is me! My cover's been blown! Go, my hideous hag! Devour those meddlesome humans!
Alright, it is time for additional boat.
Time to go to boat jail.
Oh, yeah.
What's everyone doing here?
It's like we never even left. Yeah, it could be a good hideout.
Strange.
I don't see any exorcists, at least.
They must have pulled a runner once they were finished here.
If our challenger knew that when selecting this location, I suspect we're in for a serious fight.
We need to stay careful.
I swear to God.
Super basement?
I swear to God.
No, just right there. Just at the other port. Or the other docks.
Yeah.
You could save. We just saved beforehand.
We did just say.
That's.
I can't transport to the back docks.
I was gonna say that's right where we were.
I just did it on instinct, okay? What kind of enemies are here?
My guess is none.
Possible.
Wait,
I
is
think-
the turtle still there?
No.
Oh.
She would be on the map as a merchant.
Oh. No, there wouldn't be any enemies here because remember the exorcists.
Yeah, it's just a battle music, or it's the zone music for when there were enemies. This isn't the zone music from when.
There is one enemy.
It's true. Giant enemy crab.
Giant enemy box.
There doesn't
Enemy
seem to be
crate.
anybody here. Wait, what's up with that box?
The time has come for judgment and retribution.
What the?
Did a Nordal just come out of that box? Who are you?
Very well. You ought to know the name of he who consigns you to the flames of hell.
Wait.
I am...
You're that Norman, right? Phoenix or whatever? Ha! No wonder those letters were so full of empty threats and blustery nonsense. Bien! This is bad. The self-styled strongest Norman of all Norman is the mastermind behind all of this!
self-styled? I am the man among men, the strongest Norman of all Norman. I am Phoenix.
Yeah, we've covered that already.
So you're the one who wrote all those letters. What's your bone with me?
I merely seek to right wrongs. I recently came into possession of a letter from a sister pouring her heart out to her brother. I traced the letter back to its sender, and one day paid her a surreptitious visit. There, I found a sweet, innocent girl. Surrounding her were presents from her brother, and mountains of letters she couldn't bring herself to send.
Letters she couldn't send?
Heartfelt letters for her older brother. When I read them, my manly tears fell over the same salty stains left by hers.
What the hell is wrong with you? Who reads someone else's letter and then decides to break into their room?
I acknowledge that I am partly in the wrong. But for all that is righteous, I cannot condone. I do this for your sister, clasping her hands in well-worn gloves as she sends prayers for her brother's safety across the wide blue sea.
Enough of this nonsense. What is it that you want?
That is a question you should be asking of yourself.
What do you mean?
Just what is it that you're communicating with the superficial scrawlings and shoddy baubles you send her?
He's trying to atone.
Don't be absurd. Which is the real you? The considerate brother who worries for his sister? Or the man who consorts with low-life scum and pirate? Why can you not at least be honest with her, pirate? She is your sister. Why can you not tell her of the life you've chosen to lead? Do you think her too weak-willed to forgive your decision? Is that what your beloved sister is to you?
I don't have to take this from you!
Fine then. Show me your power.
You asked for it!
Then it's settled. If I win, you will go visit your sister immediately. But if I lose, I will obey your every command.
It's gonna be like level 80. Oh, okay, well.
You're a funny one, Phoenix. I like you.
Laugh all you wish, for the last laugh will be mine.
I think I'll have...
Your place! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order! Take this guy! I said! You're ready for here! Holy heavens! Take this guy! I said! Finally, take this guy!
Well, based off his health bar, this fight will actually be doable.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I think he's still a Norman, and it's kind of a joke.
Oh, level 100 Norman. I see.
Yeah.
I understand. Although that did quite some damage.
That was his like, super tech. It was his break soul. Oh, missed him.
Is one of you two healers gonna revive Eleanor? He's paralyzed, by the way. Hello, Eleanor?
I don't know why they're not reviving her.
Maybe she's too far away for them to notice? Does that even happen?
I don't know.
Annihilating crab.
I could throw a lifeline at her, but that seems like a waste.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They're not healing you at all.
I mean, to be fair,
there we go. There we go.
Magalu's not a primary healer, right?
It's okay. I think he just
resurrection.
Yeah. Wait, did he not? What was that attack? Or what was that spell? Bob, is that? Why is Eleanor just dead?
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating?
Annihilating crab.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You cannot bear the light of my glow, for I am the wings of heaven.
No, I can't die here.
See, now I'll have them use some rules. The moment he used that attack, I was like, oh, that's the lead into his miss. I'm getting killed here.
And the fight's over. So
yeah, the fight was so nearly over. It's just like I remember that one. I'm dead.
I leave no regrets.
You weren't lying when you said you were the strongest.
No kidding.
Strong or not, you picked a fight with the Reaper. Time to pay the price.
Time to kill
Wait,
you,
Eisen.
small Moloch.
I thought so. That's why you're called the Phoenix, isn't it? Your blessing has the exact opposite effect as my curse.
So you finally noticed.
So, if Phoenix has that kind of power, then couldn't he protect your sister?
I admit defeat. I await your command.
No.
Why not?
I believe we should each steer our own ships through life's waters. I know that the life I've chosen is a selfish one. and I know that it leaves my sister lonely and sad. But it's also the only way I know how to live. If I gave you a command, it would be denying something at the very core of my being. So no, I won't do it. Except...
Yes?
If you're able, I want you to use your powers to protect my sister. Protect her from demons and malevolence. And from any dragon who may one day attack her.
A dragon? Are you serious?
This isn't an order. It's just a request.
Well then, I accept your request as your friend. But in return, I have something to ask of you.
Yeah?
I want you to write her another letter. But this time, no hiding what you're truly thinking. I'll wait as long as it takes for you to write it.
No need.
What?
I've been carrying this for so long, I'm afraid it's kind of crushed.
My friend, I swear on my honor that this letter will reach your sister, and I promise I will get her to smile once more. After all, I'm the Phoenix. With me, life rises anew from the ashes.
I'm glad that happens every time he does the
I'm
pose.
counting on you.
I like to imagine they can also
Then
all
it
hear
is
it.
time I'm on my way. Come, turtles.
At your service.
He was here.
I'll deliver this package myself, even if it costs me my life.
Farewell, friend.
That Phoenix, what a guy. He doesn't back down even when he's lost.
I guess. But I liked what he had to say. See? I knew something good would come from this.
Yeah. I guess I learned something today. Never give up before you try.
Yeah,
Oh my
normal
God, I
mode.
want to get something.
Mini Norman.
You gotta find out.
Oh no, it costs 2. Oh.
I like that he's standing in the halo.
ring. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty good. Do we go for it?
If you want.
I don't like color.
Taliesin!
We had him on the red one. It'd be different. Products.
Oh, there's so many.
Phoenix is finally
Oopsies.
gone! It's okay for you to come out now, Grimoire!
He's so stuffy, as always, that he made me sweat, and I was even hiding.
Now that I think about it, neither of you showed your faces when Phoenix was here, did you?
Why wouldn't you two want to see a fellow Norman?
I guess that asks for an explanation. All right, I think I can tell you now anyway. Broadly speaking, Norman fall into 2 different categories. Dog Norman and Cat Norman.
The ones who like to be around humans, like Phoenix, are your dog types. The ones who prefer to stick around objects and places are the cat types. I've heard people say that dogs get attached to the human, and cats get attached to the home.
So, since Magilus relied on you a lot over the years, does that make you a dog, Norman?
No, not really. My powers actually work with Miss Magilu's guardians, not Miss Magilu herself. That makes me a cat type. Though, actually, considering how I serve a witch, I'd be a cat type either way. Anyway, back on topic. Dog Norman like to live among lots of humans in comfort and style. Cat Norman like me and Grimoire would rather live in forests and ruins and pass our time in idle leisure.
Some, ourselves included, don't conform with expectations, instead choosing to live as we please alongside humans.
What does this have to do with wanting to avoid Phoenix?
There's a gap between us that can't be bridged. Like the difference between sky blue and sea blue.
Come on, aren't sky blue and sea blue basically the same color?
Maybe to your untrained eye, but to those who care, there's a perceptible difference in hue, slight though it might be. Whatever it is that separates them is impossible to overcome.
I didn't realize it could be such a big deal.
Let me ask you guys this. Are pudding and custard the same?
No, definitely not. If I ordered one, I wouldn't want to be served the other.
Those still sound more or less the same to me, too.
What if I said it was like the difference between sherbet and sorbet?
Oh, yeah, there is a difference there. Although I usually can't remember which is which.
So, like the difference between a hoagie and a sub sandwich?
But those two are the same.
Anyway, you get the point now, surely. We've long had our differences, and they put us in perpetual conflict.
But what good does that do?
Actually, on that note, is Aizen's sister going to be okay with Phoenix around?
That much I wouldn't worry about. He can be obnoxiously brash and talks a lot of nonsense sometimes. But if nothing else, Phoenix has a strong sense of responsibility. Rest assured, she's in good hands. Although if you work him too hard, he'll start making speeches about uprisings and insurrections and all that stuff.
Phoenix is just a little guy.
The final island.
See, here's the difference, though. Oh no, we got the skill, right? Yeah. We'll go to the final island.
Scout ship setting.
Though
and this one,
honestly, it does look like the final island is. It looks like that's North Antarctica.
Yeah, which
all connected in actuality.
And this one is Tales of Eternia.
Okay.
Maybe those two are connected, and that's why it's doing that.
Oh.
But here we go. No.
Sorry. It was funny. Let me tell you, I forgot where we're going.
Taliesin.
Taliesin. Where's... Okay, that's this one. Boing.
I think we could have warped.
Boing. Probably, but... You know, for the funsies, I wanted a boat.
Sure. You. Not you.
Is the world gonna be destroyed by the bad guys? By this calamity monster? What'd I tell you about asking weird questions to strangers? Sorry, he's a real handful.
I don't mind. My little brother was full of curiosity too. Always asking everyone all sorts
in the background.
of questions.
Oh, is this your brother? No, I'm not. So the world's gonna be destroyed?
What would you say if I said yes?
I don't want to be destroyed! I want to be a pirate and explore the world, and I wouldn't be able to have my sister's meatballs anymore!
So, what will you do about it?
I'll stop that monster! I'll protect my sister!
Then you'll need to get stronger. The Lord of Calamity is really tough.
Stronger than a demon or a dragon?
You bet. But you'll still fight her?
I will!
Good answer. As a reward, I'll give you a good tip. If you want to get stronger, you'll need to get your own compass first.
A compass? Isn't that for ships? That'll make me stronger?
Yes. I know a boy who found a compass. With it, he traveled the world and got really strong.
Wow. I'll find the compass and get strong too!
That's great. Now
Are you
die.
happy with yourselves?
What? Cat!
You're just screaming.
Oh no. Cat.
Ah! How do you like it, Cat?
I'm finally done cleaning up the house.
This house has plenty of room. We can add more to our family and still be fine.
But that means I'd have to work that much harder, too.
It won't be so bad. As long as we work together as a family, it'll be okay.
Yeah, and Zavid will help out too.
Yeah, that's right. We always help each other in times of need, just like the way Zavid does.
Aren't you the bossy one? But I hear you. We'll do it Zavid's way.
Yeah! I hope Zavid comes over to play soon.
Zavid.
We should ask them how they know him.
Yes, we should. I'll handle it.
I guess this makes this an Eleanor quest.
I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. I'm terribly sorry to intrude, but I was hoping you would tell me how you all know Zavid.
Oh, do you know Zavid too?
Yes, we have a history. I was passing by when I just happened to hear his name, and I thought I'd ask.
Oh, sure. Well, we feel like we owe him a great deal. I guess it all started when he kidnapped us.
Kidnapped you?
Let me explain. My wife and I, we were both chefs. And one day, Zavid showed up out of the blue and practically hauled us back to his home.
There, waiting for us, were Theodora and these children.
Theodora?
Yeah, Theodora. You know, his girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
These children had lost their parents, and Zavid and Theodora took them in. Then Zavid rushed us back outside. We were so startled by how sudden it all was. We had no idea what he was going to try to make us do.
But then he asked us if we could cook the children a meal that humans would find delicious. He said that Malakim enjoy eating the same kind of food as humans do, but they lack the skills or know-how to cook it.
At this point, how could we not help? We made them the biggest and best meal we could.
It was huge and delicious. The mambo curry nearly melted my face off.
The pasta margarita was the best. Well, I loved the peach pie.
But yeah, after that, we ended up stopping by the house a lot and started teaching Theodora some recipes.
We lost a child to a demon. Ever since, we'd forgotten we could ever laugh. But Zavid, Theodora, and the children, they gave us a newfound joy in life.
From a kidnapper to a savior, then.
Exactly. Until they came along, we'd never even realized that Malakim have hearts, just like people do.
It's because they do that they fight alongside you exorcists against the demons. I see that now.
Yes, that's why.
What was Theodora like? I love her. When I was too scared to sleep, she held my hand and let me sleep in her bed. She reminded me of my mom.
But Zavid was always so mean to me. One time, he even hit me upside the head.
You two were always roughhousing, being dumb and breaking stuff and getting hurt.
Hey, you wanna fight?
Come on, you two. Calm down.
It sounds like these kids were well loved.
Yeah. But one day, without any warning, Theodora left the house and went missing.
And Zavid went off in search for his love, leaving you two to care for the children.
He asked us to keep the kids safe until he and Theodora returned home.
We just recently moved here, where there's a port, because our old town was too remote.
All right, I think I get it now. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Zavid can be a bit rough and tumble, but he's a good man at heart. If he's in trouble, I hope you'll help him out. If not for him, then for the children.
All right.
Yeah.
Theodora. She must be that white-horned dragon, right?
She must be. I don't see any other reason for Zavid to risk his life protecting a dragon.
To be living with human children who have gone through such trauma, the risk of exposure to malevolence would have been high. And yet she was willing to help them, to take them in. It's no wonder Zavid wants to save her.
But there's no way to turn her back into a Malak, right?
That's correct.
Which is why you feel you have to kill it. I don't disagree with your conclusion.
But
I think you're going about it the wrong way.
how so?
No one would stand by and permit his former love to be killed before his very eyes. Even when said love has been irrevocably changed. If you could empathize with him and talk things out, I think you two can come to terms without having to fight.
For some things, Eleanor, emotion runs too deep for reason to be heard. If he was so easily swayed that words could convince him, he would already have killed that dragon.
But still...
I'm not in the mood to argue. Let's just go.
If only I could learn how to control those flames.
If only I could side quest even more.